everyone, welcome to Divine Empowerment. Today I'm going to be discussing the next series in my Manifestation Blueprint series. And before I go into the next variable in the Manifesting Blueprint, I want to do this special video, and it's going to be all about vibration and what that means in the manifestation process. Now, before we get started today, I just want to thank y'all so much for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing my videos. And with every 100 subscribers, I will be doing a drawing and giving away a gift. Currently, for my first 100 subscribers, I'm giving away this beautiful Veracruz amethyst. It's handcrafted with sterling silver. Okay, great. Now let's get into this week's series. Now, if you haven't seen the first two, please take a moment, go down the description. I'll link them there. Please check those out before you move on further, okay? So just a quick review. Everyone should have their goals and intentions. They should have their emotional grids, and they should be working on their beliefs and thought patterns, okay? Now remember, this is a recipe, all right? You can't manifest exactly what you want without all the ingredients, okay? You can get close, and you can have a similar experience, but it won't be exactly what you want, okay? Now the next portion was whether you're an internal manifester or an external manifester. Or I'm sorry, let me back up. First, you're either a process person or a focus person, and then you're either internal or external manifester. Now please check out the videos below if you missed those. Now before we proceed to the next portion of the recipe, I just want everybody to have a very clear understanding about vibration, okay? Now everything is vibrating, everything, including us as human beings. That's why we are constantly changing. Our hair grows, we get older, we can change our physical appearance, by exercising and eating healthier. And also too, this table is vibrating, something solid. It's just vibrating at a much slower pace, okay? Water, for example, also vibrating, but because it's moving around so much, it's vibrating at a much higher rate, which as human beings, we're majority water. So also too, vibrations, this water can hold certain energy vibrations. For example, it can hold the energy of love, hate, any emotion that so you always want to take a moment, especially when you're drinking water, to make sure that you focus and you vibrate, the energy that you want to receive from the water. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay. Now, on with vibration. Okay, so the next thing I want to say is our environments, our realities are all based on our current vibration, okay? Now, if you're trying to raise your vibration, you want to raise the vibrations of your environment. Clean house, burn incense, listen to high vibrational music. There's all different kinds of ways that you can change your vibration, okay? Now, with that being said, the next part of this is kind of weird. Okay, so we're all vibrations. Our thoughts, our emotions, and our actions are all results of our current reality. So if you're wanting to shift your current reality, shift your current circumstances, you start by shifting your own vibration. Now, how do you do that? Well, if you go back to the first series episode, you're going to go out and you're going to have new actions. You're going to create new vibrations for yourself. And it should be something slightly uncomfortable, but fun. Okay? Definitely a lot of fun. Manifesting is fun. It's supposed to be fun. And since we're all perfect manifestors to begin with, we just want to move forward into consciously manifesting our environment. Now, I'm originally from Southeast Texas, and I had manifested quite a bit for myself there. I was building a new home. I had taken over the family business, and everything was, mapped out. Everything was great, hunky-dory. But I was missing one thing. I was missing a partner, the love of my soul. And so I went about manifesting that, which in doing so, now I moved across the country to Seattle, Washington. And I walked away from my career, my home, everything, to be with the love of my soul. I realized even though I'd manifested those things, those weren't the most important thing to me. Now I live on a sailboat, a yacht. It's very nice and beautiful. And we sailed from Seattle, Washington to here. I'm currently in San Diego, California, and I'll be here till next April. And then we're going to head down to the Baja and the Sea of Cortez. And we're basically sailing around the world. After we're in the Sea of Cortez, we're going to head over through the Panama Channel into the Caribbean and then to the Mediterranean. So excited. Okay, so to create vibrational shifts, we have to come up with goals and intentions, and then we have to come up with new actions, things that we don't do normally. And then they should make us slightly uncomfortable, and they should be fun. And like I said, each person has their own manifesting blueprint, okay? And if you guys would like to see your manifesting blueprint, I will link that information below. I am an Akashic record master, so I can definitely look up your manifesting blueprint for you. Okay, so back to vibration. Now remember, our current reality, our current circumstances are a direct reflection based on our vibration. Okay? So, to shift your vibration, it takes linear time. Okay? There's a gestation period. And that's very, very key. Okay? There's a reason for that. Because think about it. Sometimes we may have a thought. Like someone cuts us off in traffic. Oh, well, I just wish they'd run off the road or whatever. Well, if we were all instant manifestors, we wouldn't have a gestation period. It would be chaos, okay? Think about it. We have a gestation period, and it gives us time to either course correct, all right? And also, too, we don't get stuck or, we may think we want something, like I was manifesting my reality when I met the love of my soul, and now I'm manifesting something completely different to be with the love of my soul. So with that being said, don't think that you can go out and, let's say if you're trying to manifest love, you can't go down to the local pub, or you can't just make out your list, make your emotional grid, believe that he's going to show up, and then go to your local pub one time by yourself, because that makes you uncomfortable, right? And expect to find him, okay? It takes linear time. It takes a gestation period. So sometimes it takes, and this is very important for this next variable, which I will get into detail on Monday about. You cannot just do it once or twice and then say, oh, that doesn't work. Nah. It doesn't work like that. It takes time, okay? And now imagine, okay, if you're going to change your vibration, picture a rubber band, which I wish I had one, but don't have one. Okay, a rubber band. That would be a very good example of your vibrational spectrum. All right? And it's constantly shifting, right? So you want to shift it vibrationally so you kind of stretch outside your comfort zone, right? Just a little bit. You don't want to overstretch, okay? Because sometimes that'll pull you back over here. All right? You just want to gently stretch, gently stretch, gently stretch, gently stretch. And that takes time, okay? And also, too, Akashic Record readings do help profoundly with this process, especially vibrational shifting. Yeah, I don't think that there's any really faster way. If you really want to get somewhere in a hurry, that would be the way to go. And I'll link that information below. Okay, so let's talk about, let's say you do take one new action or one or two new actions, right? And then suddenly you're asked, and I'm going to continue on the course of love. Let's say you're asked out by your dream man or dream woman on a date. And you go out and you have a beautiful, amazing date. Okay, it's perfect. But then you don't hear from them ever again. And what that means is you temporarily tipped over to that vibration, all right? But you weren't able to maintain it. Okay? Which is why, like, for example, a lot of when people win the lottery, they end up broke because they were not a vibrational match for that much money. Same thing in a relationship. If you continue to do the same thing over and over and expect a different result, it's not going to happen. And a lot of people get discouraged, especially in this variable, okay? Because, I mean, how many of you guys have, like, tried a diet and didn't get the results that you wanted, okay? And then you're like, you just give up, you quit. And that's what happens a lot in this particular variable. That's why I felt like it was so important that I do this video about vibration. And it's all about becoming a congruent vibration to what it is that you're wanting to create. Okay? Now, for love, whenever I was manifesting my partner, I made out my list, did my emotional grid, believed that I was worthy of love, but also, too, I took the time to love myself. I didn't attach to the first person that showed up, okay? I made sure that it was the right person. I wanted the perfect lover, partner, which I found him, or he found me, I should say. But again, the universe is waiting for you to, the universe is basically there to help you create whatever it is that you want. Okay? Now let's go back to where do we get our energy from? Yeah, sure, you can say food, supplements, whatever. But no, something way more important. We receive vital life force energy from our Creator, God, the universe. It's an infinite source, and it's all received through our God spark, which is located right here. Now, through choice and consequence, and this is where the Akashic Records comes in huge, we can actually make choices that are negative for ourselves. All right, that's our free will. Now, over time, it damages our God spark, where we're not receiving all of the vital life force energy that is intended for us. And with that being said, that also causes like aging, disease, all kinds of symptoms. So if you guys are interested in the Akashic Record reading and clearing, please feel free to contact me. Now, we receive this vital life force energy. Now, a lot of us, and I mean, not myself, because I'm an Akashic record healer, so, but what I've noticed most in my practice is that most people receive vital life force energy from other people who are connected. Now, in our environment, like for example, this table or this pillow, for example, it does not have a God spark. This table, this boat, does not have a God spark. So what sustains it? What sustains this environment? Myself and my partner. Our vital life force energy goes into our belongings. So everything that you own requires vital life force energy from the owners. Now, with that being said, take a look around your environment. Okay, is everything? Have you cleaned? Do you have too much stuff? Because the more stuff you have, the more vital life force energy that's going in to support those things. Now, I live on a boat. I live as a minimalist. I have so many clothes, so many items, and that's it. Okay, but I've seen where some people will just hoard, and they'll just keep stuff for, magazines that are like ancient, or their grandmother's toys, which I'm not saying that you shouldn't have sentimental things, okay? But remember, every possession that you own requires vital life force energy. And vital life force energy is what we use to create and manifest our realities. Okay? So, make sure you clean out any junk drawers, clean out your closet. Don't hold on to items that no longer serve you, okay? Because that's vital life force energy that you could have. It's a resource, okay, that you can use to manifest what it is that you really want into your reality, okay? And remember, it's all about vibration. I'm trying to think if there was anything else that I wanted to add on the vibration portion of this. Well, I think I gave plenty of examples. And again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. And thank you so much for subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting. Now, I did get a question on the manifestation series, one of the episodes, and they were asking me how they can manifest love. All right, so the first thing you want to do to manifest love is you want to make a list of every character that you want in a partner, every quality. Make a list. You want them to be tall. And I'm just going to say, I'll use a man as an example. Tall, handsome, blue eyes, adventurous, not adventurous, likes to travel. Now next to that, I'm going to write the emotion. You're going to write the emotion that you want to experience because of that. So tall would be secure. We'll say loves to travel, adventurous. All right, whatever it is that you're wanting to experience because of that quality, it's so important. And then once you're done, you go down and you write down all the emotions, all the things that you want to experience because of this partner. And then that is your emotional grid, okay? And then just practice self-love. Self-love. And also, too, it does help when you're not attached in a relationship, because basically what you're telling the universe is, I'm not looking for a relationship. I'm not interested. I'm not saying that it's not possible. I'm just saying that to speed things up, you definitely want to make sure that you're available. All right. Thank you so much again, and you guys have a blessed day.